And hello! How the echo sounds. I hope the echo is better than last week. Is the music okay? I think everything sound-wise seems to be okay. Today, first of all, welcome to the stream, everyone. And if you're in chat, I can personally greet you. Welcome to the stream, Lewis. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer here in this stream. Today, we're going to read a good chunk of more chapters of Tower of Gods. My actual goal, if I had to say some numbers, I'm thinking about reaching maybe chapter 43, but that would be a long stream, I think. But 43 would be a good stopping point for next time. Hi Chris, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer reading some Tower of God with me. A Tower of God? We're reading Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. That's the wrong story. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Let's get into it. Last time we left off after they just survived the day, what's the name? Day 3? Day 3 of the third scenario. And right now, Doksha is lying on the ground, unconscious, after he had this encounter with Anna Croft, I think was her name. So right now, all we need to know is that they need to continue surviving this scenario, and how they're going to do that, no idea. They will probably have a conflict with the landlord guy. So I'm expecting that we might experience that. Chapter 4 will be good for April 1st, lol. What? What? I mean, okay, let's aim for that. Let's get into it. I don't know why it would be good for April 1st, but let's see. Let's see why it would be good. When are you going to wake up? Huh? Just finally up. Feeling some spy feeling, huh? Today's roll call will be conducted by the orderly officer. No wonder something fell off. It was as if I was back in the army. You're finally up. Take this. My neck. The constellation Demonic Jet of Fire is sympathetic towards the trauma. The constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon shows interest in your past. The constellation Secretive Blotter wants to know about your mother. So it was his mother in that picture. I was not entirely certain if that was his mother. Constellations have gifted you 1,800 coins. It looks like those bastards had a peek into my past. You've endured a night in Chungmuro without a green zone. You've become the second player in Chungmuro to have earned the Endless Dawn achievement. You have received 1,000 coins for the achievement. Coins in possession to 22,650. I wonder when he will finally use all these coins. Like, he has so many coins. I wonder if there's like one certain thing where he's waiting to use those coins. Because why else would he wait for those things? Is he waiting for certain items to appear in the shop? Because he knows when things will appear in the shop, so he might be waiting for that thing to appear so that he can buy it. Or he might be thinking to, like, wants to achieve a certain achievement, and for that achievement he needs to have low stats or something. But it's kind of unclear to us as the readers right now why he has that much money. Like, why he's not spending it. Good, I saved enough coins now. What are the plans for tonight? We could do what we did yesterday. Also, your audio is a bit better than last week. I opened my window. That's my strategy for today. I do not have my blanket over me like last week. All I did was open my window. And I'm freezing so much right now. Freezing so much because my window is open for the echo to be a bit better. But next week it will be... Next week it will be better. Next week it should be completely gone. Next week I should have very good audio again. Let's do what we did yesterday. No, that was a one-time thing. Unfortunately, Twista did not have any information on where the hidden green zones would spawn on the fourth day. Come on, warm pillow, April 1st. No. We don't do that anymore. I don't want to die by the heat. I would, even if the window was open, if I had that blanket over me, I would probably still die from heat. We'll put an end to the third scenario today. Doksha. What? How? First of all, let's go hunt down the landlords. Okay, as expected. Chapter 8, Emergency Defense. So today we will spend most of the time probably dealing with the landlord. I cannot feel like, because this arc is quite short, I think, and then the next one is a bit longer. So I don't think that this will be enough to deal with the landlord. Johnstone. Oh, I must have dozed off for a moment. Did you rest well, Doksha? Yeah, I guess. You've been talking in your sleep, calling yourself Private Johnson Lee and whatnot. Well, I guess it's because of my traumas from early years in the military. But I thought you were a commissioned officer. I was promoted near the end of my compulsory service. I heard it was rare. The military must have suited you. This is 4 chapters. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a really short arc then. I doubt anyone really enjoys military service though. There was no mention of Hyunsung's military service in Trisa, but I'm sure it wasn't easy for him. Should I get started then? Still, I'm relieved that you're on our side. Sorry? I feel reassured to have someone like you at the helm. I feel very much protected. Really? Did you get a good look? Just do what I just did. But what is this for? To help Hyunsung. He seems rather down as of late. Maybe he'll feel better if we cheer him on a little. According to Trisa, Hyunsung's attitude should have blossomed while defending everyone from the Choldu gang in Gilmore Station. But it was Huiwon who underwent the transition instead. Oh, her attribute blossomed. Okay. So the story is already quite different, obviously. So we need to activate Hyunsung's attributes. I have to prepare myself since Junghyuk Yu seems to be up to something. And I need to take care of Pil Dugong as well. I need to have Hyunsung blossom his attributes. Is this something like the whale done approach? Whale done approach? I don't get that one. Is that like some sort of speech? Like some idioms, some way of speaking? I don't know. I don't get that. I guess Hyunsung Lee is beginning to feel responsible. Okay. I also want Hyunsung to go back to being his old self. Your supporting constellation isn't called One-Eyed Fortune Teller by any chance. What's that? Who is it? Who made that squeaky noise? Don't you know who Guye is? It's One-Eyed Fortune Teller? No, it's actually just a skill of mine. Let's say that it helps me understand people better. Oh no, what did I miss? I finally managed to catch one of these. You did not miss much. We're in the first chapter of the day. We're currently experiencing how they're going to cheer up Hyunsung. Also, very nice to have you here live. Anyway, please look after Hyunsung as I've asked. All you have to do is take turns cheering him on. Suspicious. Doksha intermission scenario. Well done. First challenger, Huiwon Jung. I think about you is how you're unchanging. You're like a large pine tree. Thank you, Huiwon. My favorite song in the military was Green Pine Tree. Okay. No, not the military song. Hyunsung Lee feels content. I never asked you that. Hyunsung Lee became a little sullen. Oh no. Second challenger, Sang-Ah Yu. Don't think I've ever met someone who's driven by justice as you are. Oh, not really. To be honest, I'm just... Hyunsung Lee begins to ponder what justice is. But still, thank you, Sang-Ah. Oh. Third challenger, Phil Young Lee. Hyunsung, your muscles are awesome. Thanks, kiddo. Hyunsung Lee's self-esteem increased. Who would have expected the child was simple? He's just like, your muscles are awesome, bro. How much did you lift? How much can you lift? Can you lift me? Can you bench press me, bro? Self-esteem plus 100, exactly. So simple, but thanks to that, I guess everything is going as planned. I didn't realize how low he was that low maintenance. Sometimes simple is best. 100% true. Is that all I needed to do? Man, I love these characters. Like, these 5 characters are working so well together. Like, it's not just that they are strong or like have interesting powers by themselves, but they all mesh well together as well. Like, as a group, they are interesting. You need to know how their dynamics work. It's not that someone is the strongest and everybody else is just getting dragged. They all have their strengths and weaknesses and they help each other out. Even if Doksha is the person who said help out Gyeongsong, they all agreed to it. They're all together a team. I love this dynamic. That should take care of Hyunsung. Hyunsung is awaiting the chance for his attribute to blossom. Well done, Gilliam. And did you look into what I asked for? Oh, her? Does he have cockroaches in his hair? She's on the first basement floor. Thank you, I'll be right back. Now, let's go talent scout. Oh, is he going to steal away the high school girl from the protagonist? Is he actually going to do that? If it isn't the squatter, you've got some nerve to show your face around here again. I heard you survived the night without a room. Did you really? Jungyeok must have helped you, right? 1, 2, 3. Isn't it hard living as Jungyeok's lackey? Why don't you join us? Little said he'll think about letting you in. But you'll have to bring those girls along too, of course. There's 11 of them all together. Hey, are you listening to me? I am. Tell Pildu and think about it. It looks like there's much less rooms available. I might just barely be able to make it. Fuck off with the... I don't want vocals. Vocals are faster to get copyright struck. Way out. Basement, first floor. I'm a little disappointed. When did she get behind me? Couldn't sense her at all. She used the ghost walk skill to sneak behind me? Usually, she's one lousy breath, but she's good. You do know what will happen if you make a deal with them, right? Of course I do. V1 will kill them all. But why? Why didn't you just kill them all last night? Man! It's still vocals. Here. Put that down. I'm here to talk. Came to see me? Yes. Look how fast she is. What is it? What do you want? He's fast. Here he's standing over there. Mom told me to guard the place. I can't let anyone through. Not even you. That's what Jungyeok has been up to. It looks like I'll have to hurry things up. I'm here because I need your help. My help? I'm going to take out Pildu and his goons today. Really? Your understanding of Ji Lee has increased. Would she be willing to help us? She does have a bit of a temper, but she didn't seem that cold-blooded. There is a way that we can only achieve if you help me. If you don't help, most people here will end up dead. I'll die anyways. Is that what Jungyeok told you? I saw a broadcast of your first scenario in the subway. It was one of you killing your classmates. I'm sure that wasn't what you wanted. Stop. What the hell do you know? Nothing, of course. I'm just saying what comes to my mind. But if you don't help me today, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. I guarantee it. It's time. Tonight could be even more dangerous than last night. Are you all ready? We'll proceed as planned then. Let's start day 4. Or night 4. From now on, it's a battle against time. So we must be quick. We have to make our move before the Landlord Coalition finds out. I want Huiwon and Sanga to take Gilyeon to platform number 4. What? Who are you? Stay away! Don't come near me! Go away! I'm really sorry. She kind of looks psychopathic. Like, I know that she's really feeling sorry, but because of her sleeping bags and just like this disheveled hair and everything, she looks kind of like a psychopath. French. Excuse me, Doctor. I don't feel so sure about this. It's like counting on me to make this work, but I'm worried. I don't know if I can do this. But you're the center of this operation. It'll be alright. I know I can rely on you. You might be speaking and cutting sometimes. Thank you. I'll try to check that. Give me a second. Properties. I'm 100% in this right mic. Peaking. It shouldn't peak. Like, I understand if it was either peaking a lot or cutting a lot, but both of them at the same time sound a tiny bit weird. Like, how can it be both? I have noise suppression on. I have noise gate for minor values. Should be fine. I never used the right terminology. Okay, it's okay. Can you come like closer to father sometime? Okay, that could actually just be me coming closer and farther, because as you can see, I am moving around, back in the way, because I don't know what sort of thing I have, but sometimes I'm sitting straight in my chair and sometimes I'm leaning forward, and I guess you can hear that. You're right. I know I can rely on you. Thank you for saying so. Actually, this is the first time anyone's ever depended on me. Never relied on me, even in the army. I don't think I read about this in Twitter. I would like to hear more about you when this is all over. I get a strange feeling when I'm talking to you. It's as if you've known me for a long time. Yunsung Lee is beginning to open up to you. Your understanding of Yunsung Lee has increased greatly. I didn't mean it like this. I was just... can't explain it, but... Hey, Junhyuk's friends. Oh, it's a girl, right? No, it's a man. Okay. I am no fan of ships. And I have no idea about dynamics in the story. But I can kind of understand if people would at least say that Hyunsung and Doksha have some sort of romance going on. Like these guys, Hyunsung is developing some romantic feeling for sure. Did you come to make a deal? Is it just the two of you? Or are there others? Help me, please! They're bros through and through. Oh, don't worry about her. She just refused to sell her room to us. Oh, look how angry he is. When injustice is being dealt, Hyunsung gets over all of his issues. Let her go. But who the hell are you to order us around like that? Hyunsung Lee wants to act out justice out of free will. Hyunsung Lee's attribute is almost ready to blossom. Look at this panel, it's so sick. Like the aura around him, his very strong stare. This is such a nice panel. Shall I get started? I need to maximize my stat growth with minimum investments here. I need the coins for something else later. Okay, so he's actually planning something in this with all the coins, what I talked about earlier. Because he has over 20,000 coins and he's not using them. So he actually is planning to buy something in the future, but it's probably not in the shop just yet. Not the most famous bromance in this series. Not the most famous bromance? For real? Gilyong Doksha is not a bromance to me. That's like a brother relationship. Like big brother, small brother. I assume you don't mean that, but I guess I have not seen that other bromance just yet. Spend 1,200 coins on stamina. That's enough for 3 levels up, so 400 per level. So, that makes me question. Because 15 to 18 was 1,200 coins. That means 400 coins per level. Does that mean that every level is 400? So, going from level 1 to 100 would be... From level 1 to 100 would be 39,600 points. The Jung Dog shippers, on the other hand, are pretty insane sometimes. Jung is the main character, right? The protagonist. Jung Yuk. I don't know if the levels scale, like the price you need to upgrade them. But for now, it seems like at least from 15 to 18, it's well, even if it's 15 to 18, it doesn't mean that it's a straight 400, 400, 400. It could also be that 15 to 16 is only 200, 16 to 17 is like 500, and 17 to 18 is like the rest. But I don't know. This is something, there's no answer. I'm pretty sure the amount of coins required to scale up a lot. It would make a lot of sense if they scale up. It would make a lot of sense if it scales up, because I assume that they are going to get more and more coins later on in the game. Like the quests and scenarios later in the story will just give them more money, which only makes sense. So it would make sense if it scales. Crash. What? Where's that sound coming from? Is it the girl? I mean, Dogshot did the slice, but who did the sound? Who made the sound? Let's go, Johnson. You bastards! Okay. Hildu, over there. Stop them. Surround them. I don't know if I said this in any of my comments, but you asked about the level limit for stats. Yes, I did. Because it's not clear. Like at the very beginning, I obviously thought maybe it's a 1 to 10, which was proven directly wrong because some people started out with stats from like 6 or 7. Increases as the scenario progresses. Okay. So my guess is just like maybe the max level will be 100. Maybe it's going even higher than 100. Stop them. Surround them. Lee has activated the stigma. Great mount to push. Hey, look at him just pressing through all these guys. You have trespassed into a private property. The Stigma militarized zone level 4 of the character Pil Dugong has been activated. Doctor! He wields the shield to block the shots. Your stamina has reached over level 20 due to the effect of Unbreakable Faith. Your hardened body protects you like a plate of armor. He increased his stamina to level 80. So because of the sword, it got increased by 2 more levels. Because Unbreakable Faith is the sword, right? Not the shield. If it isn't a squatter, from the looks of things, I'm guessing you're not here to pay me. What is it? Your stats have been penalized from the effect of Pil Dugong's private property skill. He must have upgraded his militarized zone skill. I've decided to give it up on squatting. Interesting, so you're after my property, huh? Pil Dugong's mini turrets are being loaded with enhanced magic bullets. By the way, these messages... It's the effect of the sword that has stat boosts the building. Okay, yeah. These messages are not only for us as the readers, right? These messages are something that Doksha sees because of Omniscient Reader. But only Doksha sees these messages. All these messages with the different like symbol things of like a system, I was thinking Doksha is the only one who sees them. Doksha is the only one who sees the reactions also of the different constellations. Because the constellation is like something like demonic judge of fire is interested in you. Is that only something that Doksha can see? Or if the demonic judge of fire is also interested in Gilyong, can Gilyong also see that message? Because they will see if they get coins. And I guess if a constellation gives them coins, they know that a certain constellation gave them coins. But I don't know about the messages. Die! Pildu! He's been wounded by a long blade. The ground! That samurai brat! She... Samurai? Are you alright, Doksha? It's now, Hyunsung. Go give them hell. Hyunsung Lee's attribute is blossoming. The operation was planned to blossom Hyunsung Lee's attributes. Messages are sent directly to one person, so it only be seen by the person it's directed to. Okay. It's quite astonishing. This was one of my favorite scenes from Tusa. To see it happen before my eyes. It was one of your favorite scenes, but it sounds like it was super early on in the novel. This is the reason why Hyunsung Lee was one of the strongest supporting characters in Tusa. It was because a new stigma has been unlocked with the blossoming of his attributes. Okay, what's going on? Is he getting wings? Like, it's like hands. It's like the hands of God protecting people. No one could match Hyunsung Lee's power in Tusa when he used the skill. Hyunsung Lee has activated the stigma, Great Mountain Crush. Gum Gum Pistol! Ah! What? The floor! It's cracking open! Ah! The green zone has been destroyed. Ildu Gong's private property has been demolished. Doctor told me that you wanted to hear my story when this is all over. I too want to hear your story, Doctor. You've heard! Great Mountain Smash! I want to get to know you more. Important character from a novel I read. Interested to know about me. It only ends up boring you. I'm still curious though. Feels a little bizarre. Help me out. But first, we should end this. Why, you lousy... Let's take a trip back to a time when none of us owned any private property. Is that his plan? To destroy all of the greenhouses, green zones? So that everyone will have to survive against the monsters? Doctor, did you destroy them all? Yes, all of them. I didn't realize you could destroy rooms like this. You bashed the floor and it collapsed. I asked Sang-a, Huyon and Gil-young to destroy the smaller green zones. Except for the ones that belonged to Pildu Gong, most of them had a maximum capacity of less than 3 people. Good work. You maniac! What the hell do you think you're doing? Ah! All the Dokkaebi and Shungmoro are up in arms because of what you did. Get down, I've had enough of a headache because of all the messages from the constellations. Constellation, prisoner of the Golden Headman, is overjoyed by your shenanigans. Constellation 4, leader of the peasant army, is impressed by your revolt. The Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon loves the chaos you caused. You've been gifted 300 coins. The Constellation Secluded Economics Student is excited for destruction. The Constellation Eye is waiting for Tuesday night. I'm still not sure who these two are. You forgot mine isn't the only channel in Chungmoro. At the moment, don't you know what you've done? Whose channel is Pildu going on? Pildu Gong on? Views. EIR 3642. Look at you who took over your channel before. And his audience? They're mostly friend seekers. Did you destroy them? Yeah, no sweat. I asked Ji Lee's help for Green Zone with the capacity of 5 to 8 men. There are areas where it would be difficult for Hyun to do the job alone. He's indeed Junior Yu's disciple. No, as expected as an incarnation of the sacred hero. But now what? Everyone's been fuming mad. Oh, here they come. There she is! Get her! Kill them! Pildu! You're dead mean now. I was waiting for Tuesday night as a reference to naval Webtoon where the series releases every Tuesday. Oh, I actually thought that when I first saw them. But I remembered that that for us it was releasing Wednesdays. But I guess for us it also got adjusted to now releasing on Tuesdays. So I guess it actually is also a Webtoon reference now. Like for us. A bounty hunter scenario has been started. Tough, difficult to see. Dear condition. The constellations of channel BIR 3642 have put a hit out on the incarnation Dokja Kim of Chungmoro Station. Reward 2000 coins. I'm not going to help you this time. I don't need your help. Do we get 2,000 coins if we kill you now? Why? Do you want to? As if. I consider if it was 20,000 coins. Get behind me, Doctor. Hyun-sung Lee, the man who regained a sense of justice. Rare. Great Mountain Crush and Great Mountain Push. Hyun-sung, how many times more do you think you can use the skills from before? 2 times at most. 2,000 coins? Relax. They're not the ones they'll be fighting. I don't remember which chapter, but I remember reading this in Twister. Many of you who had gone mad due to the repeated regression destroyed all the green zones when he had arrived in Chungmuro. So right now, the conditions are identical. All the green zones in the station have been destroyed. The main scenario system has been overloaded. The difficulty of the current scenario will be adjusted according to the remaining scenario duration. The current scenario has been renewed. Okay, it's a difficulty B now, B minus now. Oh, I don't know what it was before that. If anyone can remind me what the difficulty for main scenario 3 emergency defense was before that, please do. Clear condition. All green zones in the station have been destroyed, spawning the remaining monsters all at once, surviving the onslaught of monsters for the remaining duration. Duration 8 hours, reward 1,000 coins. Emergency defense has begun. What the hell are those? Ah! Run for the stairs! Hyun-sung! What the? Move it! Do you wanna die? I don't think you get it. You won't survive even if you make it up here. There are no more rooms in Chungmuro. There's only one way to survive. What the hell do you want us to do then? I'm pretty sure it was C. It might have been plus or minus. Okay, makes sense. I remember something with C as well, but the specifics I wasn't sure. Of course. Damn it. Shut your trap and get out of our way. You don't want to destroy all the rooms. Look for another way out. Hurry! Well, I don't think so. Ah, no! What the hell are you doing? Could the other stairs have... Wait, that isn't what you said would happen. At this rate, they'd all... I know. Personal skill bookmark activates. List of bookmark characters. Now, this is another question. It was normal T. Thank you, Chris. That's another interesting question. What was the understanding level of Hyun-sung before they had this little small talk and romance moments? But I think the understanding for Nam-woon was the highest before that. And Hyun-sung rushed to 65 really fast. Activating bookmark number 3. Oh, you know what, Sean? Inside level 2. Are you just going to stand there like an idiot? Don't you want to live? With your power, it can save everyone. You son of a... Pildu! Please help us, Pildu! The first scenario isn't that hard to clear. If we all give up the rooms, the scenario will be spawn a number of monsters that we can handle. Pildu! It's mostly true. If everyone in Chungmuro had banded together to fight, more people would have survived. The real trap of the scenario was the green zones. Please help us, Pildu! Pildu, if you fight alongside everyone else, we can all survive. Here, Lee's supporting constellation reveals its nickname. The constellation, God of Naval Warfare, not an acknowledgement. Didn't we already know that it was the God of Naval Warfare? I thought we already knew that, so it wasn't really a reveal, right? Damn it. Everyone, gather around. Pildu, militarized zone takes some time to set up. Hold them back for a little while. Ah! Yes. Thank you. You're still after the bounty? The out of anti-scenario has timed out. Dr. Kim's head has been roofed. What a shame. I guess it's too late now. I'm sorry. Look how everyone is looking. Like, Gil-young is literally growling at the guy, and Hui-won is just staring at him like, bro, you serious? And Sanga is just also looking at him judgingly. Out of the way! Gil-gong's skill private property level 3 has been activated. Stigma militarized zone level 4 on the character Pildu-gong has been activated. Go to hell, you bastards! Oh, nice one, Pildu! He only knew because of his skill, revealing and reading her character profile, I think. This time he revealed it by himself. I think only Dogshot's known that because of his knowledge. Oh, so who learned that now? Like, Dogshot always knew it, but who did it get revealed to? Like, everyone else? To Jihye? To the gang? Stigma really is impressive. Good job, Hyun-sung. Seems to be using up a lot of mana. He going to be alright? Dogshot. Okay, so Dogshot knew it, but the constellation didn't know that Dogshot knew it. So then the constellation revealed themselves because they thought Dogshot was worthy. Something like that. Stigma is pretty mana efficient. He should be fine alone for now. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. Are we getting some personal time? Anthony made the username public in the group chat. Man, these constellations is such a funny concept to me. Are we getting some personal time? What a relief, I needed to catch up on some sleep. Are you sure it's alright? You should be lucky that you're with me. Then what about them? I guess they weren't so lucky, huh? Yeah, basically. Damn it, damn it! Will Pildu become a hero? Will Pildu develop, have character development, and become a hero? He can become a hero for all of us. He can become the savior that we all need. Look at him standing. Wait, are we instantly going there? It was a big jump. Like, we just left off him standing here screaming, and in the next chapter he's standing there without his head, all exhausted. Can I just say what my first thought was when I saw this panel of him standing there, eyes completely white, sweating and exhausted? I just assumed that most people here know One Piece and also know that moment. I was thinking this is like Whitebeard standing there after after the battle in Marineford, and he's standing there, still standing even after all that happened. He's just like, and the Omniscient Reader is real! And then he's just standing there. Standing, even while unconscious. Or like the Zoro nothing happened moment. Either Whitebeard's last moment in the war or Zoro's moment at Thriller Bark. Damn it, no, he's awake. No, why couldn't you be unconscious? Why won't you bastards die? Oh, private property has leveled up. Militarized zone has leveled up. It required the skill barrier. It's been an hour since the battle began. Pildu has leveled up considerably. This must have put its supported constellation in quite a spot. The question is, how long will he be able to keep sponsoring him like this? Cutie patootie, cute savior. Look at him. He seems to have aged quite already. Like, if I didn't know this was a girl, I would think that they could also be a boy. But it's a girl. She doesn't act very girly though. She's quite a tomboy. Just a moment ago she was telling me that I should help them. No wonder she's Jungyeok Hyu's the disciple. Hyun actually fell asleep. But where is Jungyeok Hyu? How can she sleep so soundly at the moment like this? He's always busy. Is he? Sure, of course he is. He's always busy looking out for himself. What time did Jungyeok enter the dungeon? It was around 9 AM this morning. Wait, how did you know about that? It's 8 PM right now. Which dungeon? Well, it's been about 11 hours since he entered the dungeon. But seeing how he's still not out. Damn it, I guess I'll have to make my move. Hyun, can you open the shop for a second? What? No way! My subscriber count is skyrocketing right now. B10,623 is preparing for an expansion. Look, my channel is finally... Hurry up and open shop if you don't want to lose all your subscribers. Just tell them you need a break for your channel expansion. You don't want to. It's 5,000 coins. Upgrade my membership to gold. You spent 5,000 coins. Congratulations, you have become a gold member of the Dokebi shop. What's that? Port contract. 10,000. Oh, that's what he needed all that money for. But now all of his money is just gone. Like, he used all 20,000 coins of his. Did he even have enough money for that? I think if that was a mistake, that would be funny. But he used like 1,200 twice for level up. There was 2,400. He used. You don't debate with sponsors. Never debate with sponsors. They are always the highest table. 2,400 for that level up. 5,000 for upgrades to gold membership. And 15,000 for items. So that's 22,400. Wasn't he at like something like 23,000? How much did he have before all that? Support contract, a medium mana recovery potion. You buying the contract? You forget our agreement? You promised not to sign with a support constellation? What are you on about? Why would I sign up with a supporting constellation? Employer, Dr. Kim. Employee, this is... I can't read what it says. A contract that turns the employer into an employee. What does he mean by that? Is Doctor himself going to turn into a supporting constellation? Will he just become a supporting constellation? It's now been an hour and a half since the scenario began. Hildu still has 6 hours and 30 minutes to go. His support constellation is not that rich to begin with. We got some supplies on our way back from the restroom. The constellations of Hildu's channel are mostly thrill seekers. Most of them should have left the channel already or stopped getting coins because how boring it's because stop gifting coins because of how boring it's become to watch. Read a bit more and you will be answered. Yeah, it's mostly like that. There's a limit to how much he can sponsor. But he wouldn't want to let his incarnation die like this. Anytime. Hindu Gong's support constellation is asking the other constellations for help. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headman is snorting at the request. Hey, over there. Are you just going to die here? Or will you sign a contract with me? What? I can't be a supporting constellation, since I'm not a constellation. But I can still sponsor you. How about it? Okay, he cannot become a supporting constellation. What the hell are you on about? Pipe down, Pildu. I wasn't talking to you. Oh, what? Hurry up and answer me. I'll give him all of this if you sign my contracts. Wait, are you... He's talking with the constellation of Pildu Gong? He's making a constellation his subordinate? Pildu Gong's support constellation reveals his nickname. Constellation Defense Master is dumbfounded by your suggestion. Hey, have you gone insane? I've never seen anyone who's offered us to sponsor a constellation before. And why can't I? He's a constellation! Do you think he's going to make a deal with a mere human? That's what you think. He's no more coins left. What? Constellation Defense Master. This constellation's home world has already perished during a previous scenario. But this Defense Master's stories have long been erased from people's memories. Stories are exactly that, an account for incidents or events. In the world of the Starstream, in the world of Starstream, it is a source of power. The constellation without stories cannot earn coins, and constellations cannot support new incarnations without any coins. When a constellation fails to spread its stories through their incarnation, they are forgotten and perished. Defense Master isn't like the monarch of the small fries. He cares about his incarnations. So, wait. I'm not entirely sure how constellations earn money. Like, how the constellations earn the coins that they then can gift to, like, the players and everything. Because they earn it by their story being spread. So, like, the more famous they get, the more people talk about them, they get points for that. They earn. Pildu. And seeing how Pildu is dying means that he's out of coins. Okay. It's like fate. Ignore my typo. Okay. So it's like, the more famous they are, the more people talk about them, the more coins they get as well. I think he might die. Yes, he might die if we don't step in. So what will it be? Defense Master? He'll do. The Constellation Defense Master wants to know the terms of the contract. What? Really? The Constellation Defense Master begins to review the contract. The Constellation Defense Master is asking for some time to think the contract over. What the hell is this? You're being sold off, Pildu. Constellation Defense Master has added new clauses to the contract. Constellation Defense Master will agree to sign a contract provided you agree to the new clauses. Poor people do all kind of things. Yeah. 40. The employer must respect the employee's property rights and must guarantee Pildugong's right to live. The employer must assist Pildugong for his betterment. Well, I was already planning to put him under some training, so I don't mind that at all. What matters the most to me is Clause 3. The employer will be given authority over the employee's property. Pildugong's effective property, Pildugong. Effective at the moment of the contract. Signed. Maximum 10 orders per day. I'll do it. Contract has been agreed upon. New slave. No. We don't use that word here, Lewis. New property acquired. Maybe not property. New employee. New friend. New comrade. Welcome to the stream, Lachi. I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. Stop them! Stop the monsters! What's this? Taking a fight. Landlord was bought. I can watch for like 30 minutes and then I go to the class level. I probably watch the replay. That's always good. No matter if you're watching a bot, if you're lurking, or if you're in chat, I appreciate it all. You fool. You think I'll forgive you for this? Pildugong's mana is recovered. Once I get out of here, I'll... Shut up, Pildu. You have been given authority to command as per the contract. He just looks like he's pouting. He's just pouting now. He literally is just pouting. Do I have like a pouting image? Where is it? I can... Let me pull that over here. It's like this here. Doctor is just saying a skill issue, and Pildu, he has nothing to say against that. He's just like sobbing. No, not a skill issue. Please take it back. It's not a skill issue. It's the money issue. Well then, get back to fighting. And don't mess with any of my friends. Pildu, what's wrong? Doksha? What is it? What's this? What you were after all this time? Why? How can... What have I gotten my... Why? How can... What have I gotten myself into? The contract Doksha just wrote up is low-key terrifying. I mean... It is. I mean... The number 3 is already crazy that he can just give 10 orders per day. What is number 2 though? The employer and the employer will share authority over the incarnation, Pildugong. The employer will not be allowed to exercise any rights over the employee's other properties. Yeah, makes sense. The contract will remain valid for 5 years and its duration will be whatever. But, yeah. Good old Pildu. At least Defense Master guaranteed his safety and promised to make him grow stronger. Basically a K-pop idol contract. No, not the K-pop idol contract. Now Pildu can never date somebody. I don't want a Pildu dating scandal. We don't need that scandal. Constellation Secretive Plotter is intrigued by your idea. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headband drops his staff in shock. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is offended by your impudence. It looks like it's going to have to be someplace else for a while. What? Now? Right now there is a bastard who went off to find a rare item while people are dying here. Where are you going, Dogsha? I'm gonna go and give him an ass whooping. Junior Dew had let go amidst an excruciating pain. I give up. In my next life, that was the end of Junior Dew's 8th regression. No way. be. There's no way that it could have happened already. Wait, so Junghyuk is right now doing something he would have only done in the 8th regression. But we are technically in the timeline of the 3rd regression. This is all getting jumbled up because of Dokja. What are you looking at, Dokja? It's only in the 3rd regression. Why won't you play safe? I'm just checking the calendar. So many things happening. I've lost track of time. Huh? Oh no. So who's this bastard that you mentioned? Is he worse than Pildu? How suspicious. Of course he is. Dokja be changing the plot. Yeah, 100% changing the plot. But I do wonder. What must have happened to make him rush so much, huh? It's Dokja. Dokja happened. Dokja, I think... Was it you who explained it, Lewis? I think it was you. About the thing that Junghyuk waited in front of the monster for a very long time, technically, to see if Dokja would come out. But Dokja did not come out, so he's behind schedule, right? Yeah. You know what would be interesting? I would like a webtoon of the actual Twisa. Like, now that this story is already ahead, we could get a webtoon of Twisa, of like Junghyuk's story, without Dokja's interference and everything. I would be interested to see how a story like that would turn out. Like, seeing all the different regressions that Junghyuk would go through, I would love to go through that. Like, 3,149 chapters is hella long. That would probably be one of the longest stories ever. But I would read that. I would be very much interested in reading the original Twisa without the changes that Dokja is doing. Is Pildu going to be fine? Yes. Eflation and Saga to keep an eye on Pildu. He'll stop the monsters there, so it will be safer for them. Prima potion every 40 minutes. There's not much to it. Just sit back and keep an eye on him. But more than Pildu, I am worried about... But wait! Sounds like One Piece. I think... Okay, if we think that Twisa is like 3,149 chapters of a novel, it could very well be something like 3,000 chapters in a webtoon. It could be a 3,000 chapter webtoon, and I don't think there will ever be a manga or a webtoon that will reach 3,000 chapters. Also because Dokja made them promise to treat him as an equal. Junghyuk Yu is basically just going, nah, Dokja can take care of all the important stuff for the plot. I'll go off and get up on my own. It's just like, okay, we're equals. Equal rights mean equal work. So do your share of work, Dokja. Going. Good. You can come too. Quick-witted. Where? Junghyuk Yu is in danger. Junghyuk Yu challenged Chungmoro's hidden dungeon 8 times altogether in Twisa. He failed 2 times and succeeded 6 times. He failed the dungeon during his 8th and 11th regression. But right now, Junghyuk Yu is only in his 3rd regression. He went to the hidden dungeon in exit number 1, right? What? And he's been in there for 11 hours now. I think there are a gag manga with over 3,000 chapters. Maybe. Obviously, I don't know every story out there in the world, but 3,000 chapters just is such a crazy number that I cannot imagine it that much. At this rate, if my hunch is correct, the regressor should be headed to his own demise. Omniscient Reader 3.0 is originally a novel, I know, and 551 chapters long, completed. The manga has 204 chapters so far, which is about 175 chapters of novel covered. It's actually not even covering 1 chapter of the novel per webtoon chapter. Crazy. Lachi, would you say, I don't know if you read the novel or if any of you guys read the novel, would you say the pacing is slow? Is the pacing done well, or would you adapt more of the novel inside of a chapter? Because like when I think about One Piece, I think like when they adapt only like 1 chapter of the manga into an anime episode, I think the anime episode sucks. They need to adapt like 2 or 3 chapters of a manga into an anime episode. But I don't know how it's from novel to webtoon. I just really love the series. I mean, if you love the series in all its shape and forms, with webtoon, like manhwa and novel, that says a lot already. I just read the manhwa, but the pacing is good. Yeah. I'm wondering how many chapters of Omniscient Reader would be in an anime episode. Junior Ryu will die today. I think should still be like 2 or 3 chapters in one episode. So they're going to save Junior Ryu now. They need to save her. How long is Marshall Peak now? I have read Marshall Peak only like... let me check my Marshall Peak. Because I know that I started it, but where am I? I think I'm at chapter 583 in Marshall Peak. Yeah, I don't think so. I am at chapter 583 of Marshall Peak, but Marshall Peak now has 3,726 chapters. And I have no idea what even is going on in that story. I don't think it needs to be that long. I personally think the pacing is pretty good. I really dislike when adaptations cut out things, so I'd rather have a longer adaptation that covers all the content. Perfectly agree with that. About 13 to 40 chapter 4 and 12 episode anime. That would work. That seems fine. That seems very fine to me. Not compared to like Tower of God anime adaptation where they had 13 episodes with like almost 80 chapters, where they had the God of High School adaptation where they had 12 or 13 episodes and did like over 120 chapters. I don't know what they were thinking with like the Tower of God adaptation was still like decent, but the God of High School adaptation that was so rushed. They even cut out so much important stuff. You've discovered a hidden dungeon. This dungeon has already been discovered. The discovery achievement cannot be obtained. It would be a perfect 12 to 13 episode anime that covers 43 chapters from Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. They're saying the point where I will reach today should be the end of season 1 of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. Solo Leveling season 1 covered around 51 chapters. I think it was pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. I have not watched Solo Leveling season 1 because I just didn't care for it. The webtoon or like the manhwa looked nice and everything, was cool to read once, but I would never go back to Solo Leveling because it's just so actually written. Like, no offense if you like it. I just think Solo Leveling is such an average show series that's only good because of the art style. But now with Redai Studio being bigger and bigger, even the art style is not a unique thing anymore for Solo Leveling. New hint scenario has arrived. I'm just giving the edginess and high fives. Valid. Completely valid. Recent manhwa adaptations give it more decent adaptation pace. Yeah, I think now manhwa has got more recognized. I watched Solo Leveling and the animation was good. I'm not a fan of the story to be honest. I've read the entire manhwa. Same. The story is way too basic. You've entered the cinema dungeon. What does that mean? Jurassic Park. Wait, if that's Jurassic Park, it's not Jurassic World. Jurassic Park. And it's the logo of the... It's a yellow circle. There's not really a logo of Jurassic Park that looks like this. Like Jurassic Park normally has a red circle with a yellow outlining. But this design is the closest to the 1993 Jurassic Park. But I don't think that this story plays in 1993. Do we know in which year Omniscient Reader's viewpoint takes place? Is it like in 2020? Omniscient Sunfish. What does that even mean? Sure about this, old man? Is Master really in danger? Oh, a movie theater. How romantic. They did all the copyright name and logo changes. You know, I think 2018 when the novel was first released. Okay, makes sense. And why are you trying to save him? Translation Secret of Blood is curious to know why. That's what companions are for. Cut the crap. It's because he's useful, okay? It's no wonder that Jisha and the Constellations are puzzled to see me rush to save someone who is out for my neck every chance he gets. Looks like someone misread my intentions. The Constellation Demonic Justifier is impressed that you are trying to put your fallen friend back on the righteous path. You have been gifted 100 coins. I remember something Junior Q had said when his regression count had reached double digits. Then what happens to the world after you regress? I don't know. I just picked a world where the most people can be saved. Sounds noble at a glance, but he's saying that he doesn't care about the world he's abandoned. How does he know so much? He's how suspicious. It's because it's supporting constellations are fortune telling. Really? That's not true. There was no mention of the world that Junior Q had abandoned anywhere in Kusa. Whether it's science, magic, or whatever. What happens in a world where the regressor has died? Is everything reset along with the regressor? Or does the world continue to exist like a parallel universe? I'd be relieved if it was the former, but in the latter case, Is this place really a dungeon? Why is it so empty? Also, Uriel is a massive Fujoshi. That's right. Uriel is a massive Fujoshi? I thought Uriel just likes when people save each other, when somebody is doing something for justice. So like when something is doing a good deed, that's what Uriel likes. I'm here to stop Junior Q from regressing by death. Doctor, all the posters have been ripped. I wonder who did it. Beats me. Probably Junior Q. I love Uriel, she's great. Uriel is one of the constellations that has been most characterized. Like Uriel, I think Uriel and the Monkey King. Uriel and Sun Wukong have been pretty well characterized so far. Like the bald leader of Monk, the bald monk leader or whatever they're called. They're also starting to get somewhat characterized. Same for the naval leader is going to get some development, I think. Secret of Flutter has always been there, but we don't know that much about the Secret of Flutter yet. At least in my head. I don't think I missed anything. Jisha, was it? Are you any good with swords? Yes, I love swords. I know, right? Swords are the best. They could be sisters. They kind of could be sisters. It's exhilarating to kept something. Oh, so you know that feeling too? Lance. Oh, your sword looks pretty nice. Don't miss anything. They're very secretive, so that would make sense that we don't know much about them. Wouldn't be the secret of Flutter without being secretive, right? Oh, Master gave this to me. And yours, mine's pretty good too. Why do I feel sorry all of a sudden? Why can't you talk to me like you talk to Wii One? Huh? Oh, it's because I admire cool older women. Yeah. Someone's here. Oh, that's why Gillian grabbed him. I was thinking Gillian was going to grab Doksha and was just like, you don't need Jihye to talk to you like that. I look up to you, big bro. It's like, he's being all cute and everything. Why do you want Jihye to think that you're cool? I think you're cool. Look how like intense Jihye's eye looks now that there's something coming up. Is it Junior Q? All being ripped. Is there any left? There's one here. You're sure, right? This place is full of that. I told you, didn't I? I paid 1,000 coins to the prophets for this info. Although they're creepy, they seem reliable. Who's that? I haven't seen them in Shunmuro. They must have entered through the ground floor entrance. The ground floor? What about the poison gas in the scenario? Each station has a different scenario of varying durations. They must have completed theirs before we did. And as for the poison, the meat of a subterranean monster will take care of that. Never seen them mentioned in any of Junior Q's regression. At this point in time, Junior Q and I should be the only ones who know about the hidden dungeon. Let's head in there. What's triggering this change? What just happened? They all disappeared. Foreign posters. And this is the only one left untouched. Forgotten by mankind. Recreated. A new Junior Q. Of all the posters to leave behind. This? Oh, what's this? Eh. P1. You like movies? Huh? I seem to be fine. Of course. Doesn't everyone? You might begin to hate them from now on. Sorry, what are you? Oh, I'm alright. You have been shot by the projection. The screening will now begin for your floor. Are they going to enter the movie? Are they going to get isekai? They're getting thrown into Jurassic Park? Not Jurassic Park! No! Jurassic Park! Here it says winter 2020. So I guess maybe the novel was in 2018 and the webtoon is set in 2020. The B. Because I think some webtoons adjust like the time period to a modern place. Like modern, just adjusting it by a few years compared to what the novel was. Just where are we? We're inside a movie. Webtoon started in 2020, so that would make sense. This world has been created by the Cinema Master, who will be on the 8th floor of this dungeon. The main attraction of the Cinema Dungeon are the stages that are hidden within the posters. You had probably planned to clear all the stages and keep the rewards for himself. Things keep getting more and more complicated, huh? What movie is this supposed to be? We'll find out soon. Can you just tell me? Wait, what are you? Oh, it's a gigantic rabbit mantis. I remember when Omniscient Reader first came out in 2020, and I was like, I let it capture up to like, I don't know, 50 chapters, and then I started reading it. And now, only now, I am here reading it actually. Only this late, I actually started reading it. Okay. Out of the way, kid, hurry! This is a Titanoptera! It's an insect from the Triassic period! Wow! But with him, Jean-Henri Fabre, a French naturalist and entomologist known for his books on insects. We might be able to get through this without much hassle. Wait, is this? It's definitely worth the ride. My favorite manhwa and my favorite novel I've ever read. That's big. That's big statements. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Even if I had to say that Lookism is still my favorite manhwa. You picked the right time. Right around when you'll catch up, one of my favorite moments in the whole series will happen. You calculate when I'm going to catch up? Do you know my streaming plans? You infiltrate my Discord channels where I wrote down how I want to split up the streams? I don't know what he's saying, but I'm sure he's making friends with that thing. You must have skipped the stage based on its theme, because most rewards correlate to the theme of the movie the Cinema Dungeon is based on. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that part adapted. You guys are making me excited to see that. Continue to be vague. I don't want to know anything. I want to be completely blind for the future. But now he knows. Oh, what? That this stage gives you a very important reward. The doctor! What? The ground is... Here's the only manhwa to make me read this novel. I don't know what other manhwa are based on a novel. Like, which webtoon are all based on novels? What? The ground is... Ah! Help! They're the men from earlier. I think I know what movie this is. Me too. It's the Tier 7 Beast Monster. The harder a hidden dungeon is, the better the rewards. Everyone just screaming and dying like, ah, dinosaur! No, dinosaur! Okay, we're going to 43. I'm just going for the 43. Alright, gotta go. We'll definitely watch the replay. Good luck with your class, Lachi. See you in the replay and future streams. I'm probably going for the 43. The 43 seems good enough. My voice can still handle it, and I want to see how it continues. I don't care about these guys, they're probably death fodder. Here, 7 land dragon species. Tyrannosaurus Rex has become aware of your presence. But they are not moving. I heard T-Rex don't notice you when you're not moving. By the way, aren't T-Rex supposed to be like smaller? Didn't we like always misrepresent how T-Rex look? Aren't T-Rex supposed to be like a bit more feathery and a bit smaller? Wait, mister, are you going to fight that thing? You want to open the exit, we have to. Open the exit? This is a monster, not a real T-Rex. Yeah, obviously, I'm sorry. It's a fictional monster. That building should be the central research lab. You forgot we're in a movie. Let's give it an amazing finale. Tyrannosaurus Rex activated the skill, Carnivorous Fear. What the hell is an omniscient sunfish? Like, that is the biggest question I have right now. Gillion, get behind me. Cleveland and Gigi, spread out. What does Gillion see? Character Lee Gillion has activated the skill Dinosaur Encyclopedia. Why does he have a dinosaur book? Huh? Tyrannosaurs are more agile than they look, but they have a narrow vision and are vulnerable to attack from the sides. What? I read about it from an encyclopedia when I was young. When you were young? I mean, when I was much younger than young now. See, the skills. What was the question? I missed it. Question? I asked like if this was a real T-Rex, but this is not a real T-Rex, it's a fictional monster. Or if it's before that, I already forgot that. My brain is cutting off. You guys, run behind that thing while I... This isn't the time for idle chit-chat. Lucky for me, they know what they're doing. I'm the only person who's fit to be a tank at the moment. Has chosen you as its target. Those two should be able to kill that thing while I'm distracting it. Nothing, just joking about the T-Rex. Yeah. Doctor, I'll distract it. No, Gillion, you can do it. No, you're supposed to get behind me. Oh, he's using insects. I mean, if Gillion can actually take all these prehistoric insects with him outside, he's going to be so strong. Because all these insects, they should be quite strong. They should be at least like tier 8. I guess maybe they're like tier 8 or tier 9. Wait, is 9 the weakest or was 10 the weakest? Huh? No wonder Jungkook wanted to take him away. Gigi, free one, now! Unbreakable Phase special property has been activated. The Ether Affix is changed to fire. 9 was the lowest, okay. These insects must be tier 9, okay. Yeah. Look at his demonic eyes, holy sheesh. I smell meat. You are the first to successfully hunt the tier 7 land dragon species, Tyrannosaurus Rex. You have received 1,000 coins for your achievement. Hey, wake up, slowly, take deep breaths. Help me! This wound is too deep, you won't be able to survive. What do you know about this place? Who are the prophets? They are guardians of the revelation. A revelation? Are they perhaps other readers of the story? Because not everyone read the entire story of Twisa like our protagonist, but the earlier chapters had like hundreds of readers, right? They only dropped it later down the line because maybe they didn't want to continue reading it. So some people might remember the beginning of Twisa and the beginning of this apocalypse, but not other things. A relation, both fascinating and ridiculous. The only person who has such an ability in Twisa is Anna Croft, with the future vision skill. And it can only be one thing. Let's take a quick break, shall we? It's obvious seeing how they send someone else other than coming here themselves. There must be others like me out there. Yeah. I found it. 20 bottles of that. Oh, different. Ooh. Now, are they temporary buff potions or are they permanent amplification potions? So good. Dinosaur meat. So delicious that I'm about to cry. It's amazing to see everything in the movie recreated like this. Huh? Hey, mister, what are you doing? What? Stamina ampules? You're not going to keep it all to yourself, huh? What? No, of course I'd share. Everyone, look, he's trying to... Quick with a breath. Can't you give me the strength? Can't you give me the strength ampules? A helpless little girl like myself needs them. Does she really think I'm going to fall for that? Strength level 17. Strength is the highest stat. How about it, everyone? Can I? Since Doksha found them, he should distribute them. I don't want to give her any since she's with Junior Q. A few constellations who are fond of Monopoly are displeased with the situation. Wait. Constellation laughing, knowing what the revelation is. Constellation Chris Viva is laughing about the situation. Constellation Demonic Fire is expecting you to be fair. Be fair, huh? How about rock, paper, scissors? The winner takes an ampule for every round. Good. Are you sure? One person couldn't end up having them all. Then good for them, I guess. You're going against me. Are you sure? I'm really good at this. Oh, really? Personal skill. Omniscient Reader level 1 has been activated. No, he's cheating! But look how depressed she is. She's so depressed. But are you sure we ended the movie right? I don't think anyone hunted down a Tyrannosaurus Rex in the movie. No way. How could I lose every single round? They didn't, but isn't it more fun this way? It's fine since the genre is action, adventure, fantasy. The cinema master is happy with the movie's ending. We can now move on to the next floor. What? You see now? You just have to kill everything. The key to clearing this dungeon is not to recreate the movie's actual endings, but it is to produce an ending that pleases the cinema master. By the way, the cinema master here is all about action. Bye, Titano! You can't take the monsters you find in the level of the cinema dungeon. Sadly. Okay, so he's not getting an insect armor. All you can take with you are the items. The stat amplification ampules we find earlier, for example. +2, +2, +16, +0. Okay, I expected him to be a tiny bit more fair. I really expected him to be more fair about it. Maybe give her like 4. Like, give both of them 5, which is 3 more, so he would be at 10. And if she gets 4, she would have 4, which is still less than everybody else, and he would have 6. Okay, I would have gone for an even distribution probably. And this ampule that I got as a reward for taking down the T-Rex. Enraged T-Rex DNA ampule. Increase all of that by 10 for a 30-minute duration. It can only be used in the cinema dungeon, but you can't beat the final floor without it. Especially if Junior Q is in the situation I think he's in. You have reached the first ending credit. Calf, Dr. Kim, Huiyong Jong, Jie Li, Hiyong Li. You have each received 500 coins for your performance. Cinema Dungeon Hidden. Difficulty A-. Defeat the master of the Cinema Dungeon. A- is for sure the highest we have seen so far. It should be the highest. I don't remember anything else being higher. And if anything was higher, I would really be surprised. I mean, we're still kind of like early on in the story. If something was already higher than A-, that would be crazy. How many more floors do we have to clear? Junior Q should have cleared some already, so it shouldn't take too long. I mean, only enter the movies where a poster hasn't been ripped? Looks like it. The poster seems to have been ripped after we cleared it. It was fine before. Samuel R. Jackson. Let's hurry. We don't know how many movies we have left. What difficulty was the C command? I don't know. Somebody else needs to answer that. I forgot that already. I was thinking it was something of B. Oh, I want to see that one. Cinema Dungeon is a movie theater located outside exit number 1 of Chungmodo Station. It consists of 9 floors in total, counting the one basement floor. Lucky for us, all the posters of floor 2 and 3 were torn, and all been cleared. Inception! Not Inception. Losers of the Caribbean. I'm relieved that Inception has been cleared. How the hell did Jung Young Yu clear Fighting Destination alone? After arriving on the 4th floor, we are now inside our second movie. It's alright, let it all out. I have seasickness. How the hell did the naval warfare god end up choosing her? I know, but why? Seriously. I know why, but seriously, why? Isn't this the movie where the ship sinks? They're on Titanic? Looks like it. Do we have to sink the ship ourselves? Are you the female lead, 2D1? A pretty dress. Am I? Then is he the male? Do you have to barf while saying that? Dawson! What? Really? Jeff Dawson! It was him! Gil is the protagonist. No, Gil. You need to draw who you want like one of your French girls. No! No! Poor Gil, you can't do that. You're too young for that. Better you than him. It seems that all the lead characters are here. I do. The ship sinks. Do you even know what this movie is about? I do. The ship sinks. Then, what should we do with him? He's the bad guy, so I tied him up. I think kidnapping him was enough. Wait, this is not Titanic? There was a bad guy on the Titanic? And then, let's kill him. Oh, what? Didn't you say that the cinema is all about action? That'd be better for us to just off him now. There's no point in dragging him out. It's true, but he looks so real. What? It's supposed to be a movie, but he looks like a real person. This isn't time to get all sentimental. It's either him or us. We're definitely alive, but he is just a character. Sea Commander was A+. Wow, actually? Crazy. And a villain at that. Even if he's a real person, what other choice do we have? Right. Cinemaster is somewhat pleased with your ending. Door next door is opened up at the stern. See, I was right. There's no time to waste since Master's life is at risk. We have reached the second ending credits. That was nice and quick. Character. A real person. I was Doctor thinking about it because he thinks that most of these characters in front of him, they are characters. They are characters from a story. But they all think that they are real. And he is the only one that knows that he is real. But did he somehow get transported into this place? This is like a mind fuck. Because did he somehow get transported into the Twister story? Or did the Twister story somehow combine with his normal world? You've entered the 5th floor, the reward room. Huh? A reward room? There must not be any movies here. You're limited to 2 reward items per person. Wow, look at all these items. Looks like this room was used to store props used in the movies. Props costumes that were used by the actors to star in various movies. But no, they are no longer props. They may not be as good as the Constellation artifact, but they are well-made copies and are grade A items. This reward was the reason I decided to come to the cinema dungeon. My goodness, look at this sword! Mikazuki Munichika, replica. Grade A sword. A sword recreated by Sanju Munichika, an artisan blacksmith from the Heian period, one of the 5 legendary swords of the Muromachi period. It has an engraving of a crescent moon of the blade and is known to be the most beautiful of the 5 swords of the Muromachi period. A replica. Wow, this is magnificent. The blade is sharp and it's very light. And you finally have a proper sword who you want. Yuan Zhong is feeling grateful towards you. It's sad how we can only take 2 items each from here. Yes, he is. Think about it. Also, no answer to... Yes, he is. Think about it. Also, no answer to the later question for you. Yeah, I don't need an answer. That might be a very endgame answer. Like, that thing about how the story and the world combine and everything, I think that could be a very endgame thing. Huiwon, please pick out an item for Sangha as well. I'll pick one for Hyunsong. This one looks perfect. Shield of Hercules, replica. Great A shield, a replica of the shield used by the demigod Hercules. Banging the shield can send enemies into a state of chaos. I want it to come out. That's it. Undergod Force Hammer. Mjolnir, replica. Great A blunt weapon. A replica of the hammer wielded by the god of thunder Thor. As the power of thunder, despite being a replica, can only be wielded by those who are chosen. Which is still such a funny thing. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but this thing about only being able to be wielded by those who are chosen, that's something that Marvel came up with. That's not really in Norse mythology as much as I know. That's a Marvel original lore piece. In original Norse mythology, you can correct me if I'm wrong and I'm trying to spread misinformation, but I think in original Norse mythology, the only reason why many people were unable to pick up Thor's hammer was because Thor's hammer was so freaking heavy that only Thor was able to pick it up. Because Thor is like one of the strongest creatures in all of Norse mythology. But in Marvel, they changed it to not just being heavy, but to being worthy. It would have been quite a find if it weren't for a replica. Isn't that reserved for special people? I'm special too, damn it! That's a cool hat. Hey, kid, that's my... Did he pick the hat as one of his artifacts? Not wrong as far as I know, yeah. Hey kid, that's my... He's worthy! Gil Young is worthy! Is it okay to have this, Dokja? Yeah, it looks good on you. Look how stupid Jihye looks here. I love it. I love these type of One Punch Man comedy-esque panels. Why me? This is so unfair! What are you going to take, Dokja? You have gained an additional 10% damage reduction. Your enemy detection skill has been enhanced. You begin to feel more agile. A little stuffy, but it should be better than nothing. 10% damage reduction? 10% damage reduction is insane. Because it's not like you're getting the 10 increase to... Well, it depends on if it's like additional or like multiplicative. Like, I don't know how much damage reduction he has so far. Is it like... Right now he had 10% damage reduction and he got another 10, putting it to 20? Or is it he had 10 and got 10% increase on that, increasing it from 10 to 11? Get going? I don't know what Shishele picked here. And I also don't know what, we don't know what Huiwon picked for Sangha. And we also don't know what the hat is that Gilyong picked. Reinforced armor suit, replica. Grade A armor. A reinforced armor that protects both the upper and the lower body. It is made of solid materials. Let's go see what our regressor is up to. Unfortunately, Junior Q was nowhere to be seen on the floor 6. Was he really cultured? Don't spoil it. There may be people who still haven't seen the movie. Constellation Secret of Flauta expresses distaste for spoilers. Thank you! Thank you! That's what we like! Secret of Flauta, you are my constellation, man. Because of the power of constellations is based on the stories and notoriety of said constellation. Since Marvel is based the most popular depiction of Thor, so that would be more where most of his abilities are based on. So, like, if there's a constellation called something like, hammer swinging thunder idiot. I don't know. I don't know. They always have like these weird nicknames. If it's like hammer swinging thunder idiot, and it's 4, that 4 would not be entirely based on Norse mythology, but that 4 would be like a combination of all the different 4s we know from different stories. Like the Norse mythology 4, the Marvel 4, the 4 from Records of Ragnarok. I don't know, like all these different 4s are being combined to be like the constellation 4. Is that how it works? We're lucky enough to clear the last remaining movie on floor 6. It was a thriller with a twist ending, so we were given a unique reward. Acquired a skill book, Sharp Observation. Illuminati? It's not a combat skill, but it will be useful nonetheless. We should catch up to Junior Q anytime now. This skill allows the user to approximate a character's overall stats. It could be useful against characters like Sangha or Gilyoung who are impervious to character profile. Each depiction would be a source of power it draws from. Okay. Is it... doesn't say Huck? Nolaila, Huck. John. Losers of the Caribbean. All the posters here have been torn as well. This could only mean that Junior Q is currently in the boss room. I hope we don't find any more posters that are intact. Screening will now begin for your floor. Damn it, there was one more poster to go through. Which one is it though? I have no idea. We don't see it really. Here we are seeing this. Wind and weather. Salty smell. See again? A whirlpool. Get down, everyone! Turn the ship back! What is it? I don't recognize it so far. Damn it. It's impossible not to know what movie this is in Korean. Junior Q, that bastard, led us one of the hardest movies to clear. Over there, how are we supposed to beat that? Is it like some Japanese, Korean history movie? Epic BGM timing. Sometimes BGM just works out. Damn it, I have to remain calm. We may be outnumbered, but since it's based on a battle from history, we could Korean history. What the hell? We're supposed to have 12 more ships. Why? Where's the general? The general? General Sun Jin Lee. Could it be... did the cinema master change the plot? Are we supposed to win the battle of Myeongyang without General Sun Jin Lee? Jixie! Yeah, what's Jixie? Where the hell did Jixie disappear to? We need her ability and the god of naval warfare. The effect of the attribute is improving your memory of the book you've already read. Why did Admiral Lee pick you when you got seasick? I don't know. I heard I was the descendant of some admiral. Maybe that's why. Don't tell me you're the descendant of Admiral Sun Jin Lee. Jixie! Episode 40 of Tusa, when Jixie's relationship with Admiral Sun Jin Lee was revealed. The small number of readers that were still around got up in arms about how a national hero chose his incarnation because of their relation. Jixie, hey, are you alright? The constellation naval warfare god pities Jixie Lee. I can't. I won't do it. Never! The constellation naval warfare god gazes at Jixie Lee in sorrow. He's not talking to me right now. Jixie, get up now. The constellation naval warfare god encouraged Jixie Lee. Episode 40, and this is episode 40. That's very fitting. That's very fitting. Also interesting that nepotism. Nepotism, baby. We all love ourselves a good chunk of nepotism. No, you're free to take care of it. Can't you hold it for just a little longer? Can't I? What? You have no idea, mister. You have no idea. Yes, you always say that. But this isn't the time to be whining. I actually do know. I know you're not like this because you're seasick. This was your dead friend's favorite movie. How did you know? It's not just that. I know practically everything about you. I also know the real reason why you were picked by Admiral Sun Sin Lee when you hate the sea and don't really care for the greater good. The constellation Naval Warfare God gazes at Jia Lee in sorrow. Then, are you from the Doksu Lee clan? No, I'm actually from the Jeonju Lee clan. He is actually a descendant of Admiral Lee's comrade in arms, Okki Lee. Admiral Okki Lee lived from 1561 to 1597. Only 36 years old, died in the Battle of Chilcholyang. Also with Sun Sin Lee, he led the Joseon army to victory in the Battle of Dangchangko and Hansando. He was one of the few men who defeated the Great Admiral when he was framed with treason. But he didn't leave behind enough stories to become a major constellation. It was an honorable thing to do for Admiral Sun Sin Lee, to have chosen his friend's descendant as his incarnation. I'm sure he couldn't bear to watch his old friend's descendant turning into a demon after killing their friends. Well, that's their story according to Twister at least. The bounty scenario has been started. Those who seek death shall live. Those who seek life shall die. Difficulty B+. The Naval Warfare God has called for your help. Encourage Admiral Lee's incarnation, Jihye Lee, and lead the Battle of Myeongyang. Korean is so hard. Myeongyang to victory. One of the Great Admiral's stigmas will be a reward. The Great Admiral's stigma. I get to use his stigma without a support contract? Whoosh! They're coming. Stop them! Jihye, there's no time to explain. Get up. Are you going to give up like this after you killed your friends to survive? Will you live or die? You will never be forgiven. But if you get back up right now, you still have the chance to save a few of lives at least. Bang, bang, bang. Jihye! I mean, I don't know what's the... We already learned that the scenarios are different in every stream for every Dokibi. So while the scenario for Doksha and his people in the train was only to kill one person and then you get to live, maybe it was a battle royale in the school for Jihye, and it was not only you need to kill one person, but only the last person standing gets to survive. So that, I don't know if that was explained, but I feel like that's the only explanation why Jihye would even go so far as to kill her best friend. And disgusting. I don't deserve to live. Yes, you are. And so am I for taking advantage of you. I'm no different from Jihye, who killed her friends to survive. And I'm using my knowledge of these characters to my advantage solely to remain alive. The right to live isn't something you're given. You must earn it while you're still alive. It doesn't matter whether you're told your past or keep living a respectable, despicable life. What matters is that you survive. Or do you really want to die here? You have an excellent understanding of Jihye Lee. Two of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint activated. Don't want to die. The Constellation Naval Warfare God reacts to Jihye Lee's show of will. Constellations do as they please. They don't always help their incarnations when they ask for help. And many of them don't even bat an eye when their incarnations die. But no constellation ever misses the chance to help their incarnation when their story is involved. Jihye Lee has acquired a new stigma. Jihye Lee's stigma, Ghost Fleet level 1, has been activated. Only ended up helping Junior Q out in the end. Dang it. They still got something out of it. I still have... Die! 12 ships left to fight with. Look at all these water tornadoes. I would happily die where I stand. If I could have my vengeance. Military commander. It's crazy. I guess that's the reason why in an upcoming scenario where they are battling at sea as well, this power is going to be key to victory. Spark. Fire! Pow, 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 pow. In a way, constellations somehow, but only barely, remind me of Charyoks from God of High School. Because Charyoks are also like historical beings. Or like fictional historical beings, just like things like that, and you form a contract with them to gain some of their powers. The girl who does not cry took command of the battlefield. Ghost Fleet. Still powerful Stigma, it will make Jihye Lee a naval commander. Took no more than an hour. This massive destruction. Like, a few chapters ago, like at the start of the stream, we thought that like the defensive thing from Pilu was like an insanely powerful ability. And now compare this to the Ghost Blade from Jihye. Jihye is so much more powerful. Until the last remaining enemy ship sank. Cinemaster is content with the new ending. You have reached the 4th ending credits. Received 500 coins. You did good. I feel sick again. That was awesome. I still want to know what this head does. It's only usable if there's a large body of water. Well, I mean, Lewis. Yes, but seeing how powerful this ability is, it makes sense that there's a limitation on how you can use it. And can somebody confirm if the second artifact that Gilliam took is actually the head? Because if it's the head, I want to know what's so special about it. I mean, you don't need to tell me, but I want to know from the story. Like, what's special about the head? I need to know that. The Stigma of the Great Admiral overpowered much. He's too good to leave with Jungyak-Yu. Bounty scenario has been cleared. To think of it, I was to receive one of the Naval Warfare Squad Stigmas. Maybe I'll also get the Ghost Fleet. It's just grip, okay. You have received the Naval Warfare Squad Stigma as a reward for completing the bounty scenario. You have received the Sigma Sword Song. Sword Song? Jihye won't obtain this song until much later in the story. It's probably much more useful to me than Ghost Fleet is. Okay, at first when I only saw Sword Song and his eyes like that, I was thinking, oh, it's a trash ability probably, and he got completely scammed by the Naval Warfare God. But it's apparently something very good. Okay. Is it done? Gave me such a precious stigma. Maybe I could stand more of a chance on floor 8 because of this. It looks like we're going back to the theater. Constellation Naval Warfare God expresses its gratitude. It was an okay ending, I guess. The Battle of Myeongnyang. You can rest here for a while. We'll go rescue Jin-Yok-Yu. But just do as I say. There's no time to celebrate, just because they obtained this new stigma. Cinema Master isn't someone who I can face while looking after the now vulnerable Jihye. After all I've done to save Jihye and earn a new stigma, it would be meaningless if this world ends from Jungyak-Yu's regression. Please don't be dead. Use the ampules and the coins I saved to sufficiently increase my stats. I feel lost overdue over how many coins our protagonist has. But it seems, how does he have enough coins to increase 6 levels? I don't, not even 6 levels, he basically increased like 12 levels. Like 6 for stamina and strength. Also 9 for agility and 5 for mana. How can he have that? There's no way he has enough coins for that. I'm calling shit on that. His contract with Bijong gives him, I guess, a lot of coins. A ton of coins. Okay, I guess he has passive earnings. I guess he has passive earnings and that continues to increase his coins. I just hope Jungyak-Yu is alright. You have entered the floor 8, the Sky Garden. From the films, I guess. But the films only give them 500 each, right? After clearing them. And we know that they cleared like 4 films, maybe? Maybe 4 or 5 films, which is like 2,000 to 2,500 coins. Then he got more from the submission with the... Wait, did he get coins or only the stigma from the submission just now? I think it's mostly the contract that Lewis said. But I don't even know how much earning he has from that contract. I would like to know the earnings. Show me your weekly or daily earnings from the contract with Beyond. Isn't that guy Junghyuk Yu? Didn't you say he was in danger? Oh, he's just carrying the hammer now. He scammed him with a 100 to 0 cut in the stream contract. He looks just fine. Fringe. Step. Smack. Hey, Junghyuk Yu! My goodness. Gosh, it felt so good. I'd love to hit him some more considering the trouble I went through thinking he was in danger. You prick. Do you know how much I want to do that? Something's not right. Junghyuk Yu? Did I put him into a state of shock? Maybe he's angry that you hit him all of a sudden. Is it this... Could it be... Junghyuk Yu died in the cinema dungeon on his 8th regression. It wasn't because he was weak. It was because he was unlucky. He must be the final boss of the cinema dungeon. Walt Disney. Not the final boss of the cinema dungeon, Walt Disney. Simulation, the cinema master has revealed himself. Yeah, it's already happened. I was too late. The boss of the cinema dungeon is the polar opposite of Junghyuk Yu. Right now he is but an empty shell. The cinema master's puppets. Simulation, the cinema master has control over Junghyuk Yu. Hey, wait, calm down Junghyuk Yu. Why don't we talk? Damn it, this is the worst case scenario. Right now there's no character who can stop the true enemy. Junghyuk Yu has activated the skill Force Form level 4. Reinforced armor suit has been damaged. Your defense stat has been partially decreased. Dokja, why you? Huiwon Jong has activated the skill Demon Slaying level 2. The true enemy is the friends we made along the way. No, it's Mickey Mouse. Oh, wait, that's Goofy. How does Mickey Mouse sound again? I completely forgot his noise, man. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Let me look Mickey up. The cinema master is here to take your coins, don't you? Give me your coins! Perfect. Goofy is also here. I cannot do Donald. I'm not a good Donald. Huiwon isn't strong enough to face Junghyuk Yu yet. You peaked your mic for most of that, I think. Is that the right word? I was probably too loud, yeah. Peaking is like when I reach like the most loud noise, when I go into red. Huiwon isn't strong enough to face Junghyuk Yu yet. Damn it, I've lost my voice. It's going to be easy. Junghyuk Yu has activated the skill 100 Step Fist. But yeah, the Mickey gag wasn't so funny. I'm sorry. Crash. What do you want? Here, watch out! Master? No, she's getting punched into her... No! And this is where you want to end Season 1? You want to end Season 1 on a big cliffhanger? The mic was just not ready for this greatness. Wait, I can... If I turn it down a tiny bit, like by minus 4.2 decibels, can I then go Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse! I'm ready for this! Give me your coins, stop shouting! Give me your coins! Mickey Mouse! Mickey Mouse! No, give me coins! Give me those coins! Give me the coins! Well, at the end of this, or next year, that would be a pretty good end to for a season, to be honest. Sunfish. Now we're getting an explanation here for the sunfish. A bony fish found in the tropical ocean. Characteristic. Sunfish is known to be sensitive to shock and dies very easily. Example. Dies because the sun is too bright. Dies because a fellow sunfish has died. Sunfish dying easily is actually a meme. Sunfish do not die that easily in real life. I guess that's it's a Korean meme? I've never heard of this meme. Like, I've never heard of this meme. Oh no. Master! Junior Q is under control right now. Go for the cinema, Master. It really is Walt Disney. Just look at him. The joke is that Junior Q dies and regresses way too easily in Tucson. Oh, they call him so the omniscient sunfish. I guess it's like a combination of our protagonist being the omniscient part and the sunfish part being the protagonist from like Junior Q. Okay, I would never have caught that. How dare you? Kick. Jump. Lee Jong has activated skill Time of Judgment. Ilyon Lee has activated the skill Thunder of Mjolnir. Junior Q has neutralized the attack with immunity against electricity. The constellation of the Pure Good Alignment remains silent against Hui Jong's requests. What? The skill has been cancelled. Yeah, why not? Hui-Won. It was expected. He may be ruthless, but Junior Q has always acted out of the greater good. I knew he was strong, but not like this. Personal skill character profile activated. Here's the summary. Like, still knowing that regression and transmission, like that regression is a stigma, should mean that the reason he can regress is because of his constellation. It's the only thing I can think of. The only reason he can regress is his constellation. It's the mythical attribute. Like, in his first round, he probably only had the pro gamer ability, whatever the pro gamer ability does. And then through his constellation, he got the regression stigma and was able to get the attribute the regressor. That's what I think. But like having almost level like high 20s in the stats is insane. Bastard. His transmission stigma was already activated. This is a stigma that reactivated skills that Junior Q had learned during his past regressions. I'm counting on you, Gil Young. You know what to do, right? Yes, Dogja. I'm sorry. Don't mention it. I really didn't want to do this. Consumed it enraged T-Rex DNA ampule. So right now he should be stronger than Jungyo. 28, 27, 26, 25. 34, 34, 30, 25. He should be stronger, yeah. Your body is gushing with vitality. Your muscles are bursting with potential. You begin to feel more agile. A mysterious power rages from within your heart. So look at the Super Saiyan Thunder. Activating the personal skill White Star Weapon Aura level 1. For leg and skills, I'll make up for with stats. The skill level for White Star Weapon Aura has increased. Level 2. It will work since the skill levels aren't that high yet. You need to use activated skill Blue Star Weapon Aura level 2. That's right. Come at me, you damn sunfish. Yeah, we're getting battle choreography. I'm barely able to keep up even with the boosts and stats. If I don't find a way soon, level 2 of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint activated. Guess he's not thinking. It pained me. What? How many times more do I have to repeat this? You already... Get a hold of yourself. You... idiot! I got him. It was more like I grazed him. Wobble. Everything will go back to the way it was if I regress again. The companions will lose their memories, and the histories that I've existed in will be erased. And once again, everything will repeat itself. The reason the Cinema Master can take control of Shungyeo Fu is because of his unstable state of mind. His stats may be weak, but he's equipped with the most advanced mental attack skill. None of this would have happened if Shungyeo Fu's mental barrier skill was at least level 8. What am I fighting for? Put yourself the main character? This is only your third regression. Every right to be pissed off right now. Is that what you really think? What about the resolution you made after your first regression? I'm the only living thing left in this world. As the reader of all 3,149 episodes of Twister, you promise yourself to not think that. You vow to live for the greater good. You could no longer find the will to go on. You said I'm speaking to right now. Why is it? My skin is burning up, and my eyes are tearing up. With the skill, the fourth wall is resonating. I'm all alone. Alone? You know what we went through to get here? And you say you're alone? How are you alone? When you died in the cinema dungeon like an idiot. When you were crying over your dead sister. When you died after the prophet's betrayal. When you had a child with the person you loved for the first time. When you went raving mad after your child died. Each word by word. When you fought the Demon King in opposed to returnees. The times I've spent reading Twitter. When you helped the outer gods and fought against the reincarnated. And when you finally stood before the constellations, I've watched you struggle to survive. This story sounds so freaking epic. I want to read Twitter. Please. Please let me read Twitter. I too. Kept reading so that I could survive. Damn it. I went a bit overboard. I was supposed to stall for time. Look at that massive crater. Oh boy. You. He's back. Who are you? Can I just tell you? I know that... When have you seen this scene before? Which scene? Was this in chapter 0? Ah, yes, okay, it wasn't chapter 0. He actually had his head back then! Oh my god, Gil-Jung had his head! No! The small details of Gil-Jung already having his head. You. Who the hell are you? And I am the only person who knew how the world was going to end. Imagine the head was added in post for continuity. Oh man. And what I want to say, I know this would be cruel, and because I want to read as well, and I don't want to end here, but technically, this would be the perfect cliffhanger. Imagine season 1 does not finish this battle. Season 1 does not adapt episode 43. Season 1 ends exactly when Jungyok asks this question. When Jungyok says, I don't know what it would be in Japanese. Who are you? Omaiwa. Who are you in Japanese? Who are you in Japanese? That's German. あなたは誰ですか？お前は誰ですか？お前は誰？ I can totally see this as the freaking ending for season 1. Imagine the massive cliffhanger. Would people hate this cliffhanger? Would people love this cliffhanger? I don't know what the general reception would be if this was the end of season 1 of an anime. I think the reading, like so many people would start reading the webtoon. If this was the last episode of the anime season 1, so many people would have instantly went like, wait, you cannot be ended, you cannot end it here. You can just end it here. There's so much more to tell. It would be awesome in a way, right? It would be horrible, but also awesome. The fourth wall is being shaken due to excessive immersion. Oh, this is exactly the panel from the first chapter as well. Could he come to his senses because of what I said? Could it be that easy? Is this possible? Who the hell? Simulation, the cinema master has blustered. Simulation, the cinema master has strengthened his control over Jungyok Yu. I knew it. There's no way it would have been this easy. And Sunfish isn't called that for no reason. Jungyok Yu's blue star weapon aura is growing stronger. It's an unfair fight against the protagonist. I can't believe he became stronger in this short while. Hey, Jungyok Yu. Do you remember what I asked you before? I asked if I could punch you just once. You said I could. Jungyok Yu will be much stronger than me in the future. But now... Oh my god, no, he's bleeding. He's trying to command one of the insects. If I give it my all, I could. Unbreakable Faith, special property has been activated. The Ether FX is changed to fire. Maybe I could overpower him just this once. We activated the Stigma Sword Song. Sword Song, the naval warfare squad Stigma, which is considered one of the most powerful combat buffs in existence. The effect is randomized, so there's no telling how much boost I'll be getting, but I have to make do with it given my situation. Phrase left behind by the naval warfare god engulfs the swords. Amidst the raining arrows and the barrage of gunfire, it was as if the battlefield struck by a thundering storm. Jungyok Yu activated skill Resuscitation level 2. Damn it. It's recovered already. Heal Young. A grade 6 monarch level insect Titanotera has arrived. Titano. What are you smiling about? Relation to Cinema Master attempted to use the skill Mind Control. Yeah. 3. What? 3 ways of surviving. Was it 3 ways? Is this? There are 3 ways of surviving the apocalypse. It was called a dokebi. 2 small horns, a bag, a furry little creature. Forgot some of it. Call it a personal skill, the 4th world activated. Could you be... What could he be? No! That's even worse! What could he be? What could he be? No! Huh? You're the first to defeat Simulation the Cinema Master. You have received 9,000 coins for your achievement. Huh? What just happened? The clear condition of the hidden scenario has been met. You have received 4,000 coins for your achievement. He's your mom. No! I was sure you used the skill on me. Was I okay because of the 4th wall? That's what I was counting on, but... Doctor, Helion. The barrier surrounding the cinema dungeon is disappearing. Turn 2. Anger just left. I was scared I might have to fight it. Doctor, are you alright? I'm fine. What about you, who you want? I'm fine too. And so is Jisha. She can talk because her face is swollen. The 3rd main scenario is drawing to an end. It looks like they're almost done down the stairs. It looks like they're almost done downstairs too. Oh. Sol has really been destroyed. Shooting star. You're up. So goddamn pretty. This is the exact panel from episode 1 or episode 0. That's pretty cool. That's a really cool callback. A catastrophic nightmare unparalleled to what we've experienced will be waiting for us at the landing sites of those shooting stars around the world. Ooh. That's a lot of them. I was about to count them, it was like 7 for the 7 deadly sins, but it seems to be way more. Cinema Master died from the awesomeness of Tusa. Are you going to make a wish? Make a wish on the cause of all this calamity? I already did. What did you wish for? They say it won't come true if you tell the others what you wished for. I wished that I would survive to see the epilogue of a certain novel. A brand new hell awaits us when the sun rises. The hidden scenario has been completed. Main scenario 3, emergency defense has been completed. Another 1,000 coins. And it's the end of today's stream. Man, I actually would love to continue reading, but I can feel my throat getting somewhat scratchy. So I think this is also a good spot for me to stop reading. Plan 43 to be the end. I would be interested in how it would continue, but I think I should end it here. For real though. Good ending spot, good time for the next week. I don't know if the mic problems are on my side or yours, since it might just be cutting off because of my bad connection. Let me listen to myself for a second. The next 6 chapters too. I have the... Yeah, I'm going to watch the board a bit to see. I think I heard some issues, but I'm not entirely sure, so I need to see that. I'm probably going to see it in the WOD, so I'm not going to train this out. So, to all of you watching, thank you for being here, be it as a lurker, as a viewer of the current live stream, or as a VOD watcher later down the line. And I all appreciate it very much. Thank you for being here, Lewis, and thank you all for being here. Same for Chris, same for Lachi, same for everyone else who was here and watching sometime. I would appreciate it if you could consider clicking on the subscribe button. Let's get that 500 subscribers in the next 1 month or 2 months. We can do that, I believe it. But for now, that's all from me for today. All that's left to be said from me for now is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay kosher. Pyro out. See you in the next stream. Bye!